Oh, where you watch? Look where you watch. Know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gag on Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Pelpa Time TV so that. Boom!
A big sound, a play a big tune.
Ja Oli Emmanuel I, boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blow, Mr. Gargan, blow. Blow till me dance up me toe.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
Oh. Somebody ball out one. Somebody say take them out. Lift your hand and say mighty God. Reverse them. Move them. Pull them out. Spray them out. Every cockroach, every rat, every criminal, reverse them. Every chichi boy, pull them out of parliament. Every criminal, every scammer, every political scammer, whose account can't count all of them, whose account can't count, back them out, spray them, they push them, some push up in our parliament, run them out, I drink out the milk, pull them out, mighty God, reverse them, indict them, mighty God, Holy Ghost, send a Holy Ghost, heist for them, deport them out of God's house. Some people in there want get deported back of their yard, send them back. Jezebel, Delilah, send them back of their yard. Ahab, send them back anywhere they come from. Kingston, St. Andrew, Portland, St. Mary. Me I go St. Mary.
Up and running, up and gunning. Sticky Stocky Sweet TV, Keith Gargan, Cassava, Passava, Mind Over Matter, up and running. Yeah, man. So right about you now, you can see the thumbnail. And this is my opinion. I don't give a shit about other people's opinion. Because me I look deep, wide and far, just like what Andrew Wallace say about him integrity. And in the end of the day, when we see Jamaica, or when we say Jamaica, another Hitler is born, or another Hitler is rise. Because this brother here, when we see him do, and me I thought that from a longer time, when we know say well in Jamaica, and a dictatorship from the COVID, to be truthful. From when Andrew Wallace, from him get that term him call that election, because him have an intention. This is a plan book, you know. Because them use disaster all the while to take advantage of poor people and the Jamaican people. And that them use. Them use the burial, them use COVID, them use Melissa now. So that them use. Because without this, I may tell you say, this is the next Hitler, brother. This is the Jamaican Hitler. Look, we go on the Venezuelan with this brother here. And Andrew Wallace come out and say nothing. He support the whole shit. Just like in Israel with the Gaza. He abstain instead of vote with the Caribbean them. And I see what Jamaica do. Jamaica gay still, especially young people, because them now look on certain things. Because all them intention is to really go around and party. And not looking on the brighter side and the other side of life. Because them live for today alone. And not think about tomorrow. But what me see, so me also talk how me feel and how me see it. This is a brother we study them type of thing, yeah? And when me see him I try to do, him I try to complete what Siago never get to complete. Same thing. Yeah, man, I try to do that. Because remember, Siago come with the same intention, And that's why I say, how me see it right now. America can hold Andrew Wallace just like what them do this brother here in Venezuela, Yeah. Them can hold on upon him, but you have now. Him singing like a bird, him doing the king's work, or the master's work, or the world leader work. Because anything America want. And you see next thing when we say again too, I don't know if nobody has said that, Because this will happen now, Russia not too pleased. And this brother here, Donald Trump, he's a dangerous old boy. So a lot of Hitler versions around. Yeah, man. A lot of Hitler versions around. But I never know how to live to see this in a Jamaica. But little Jamaica, we defend truth and rights. Even Bruce Golan, you have to give him the, because Bruce Golan will never go down the road there. Even if he want to, him keep it in a one lane where it's acceptable. Right? Siago tried already, big time. Yeah, man. And him start the whole shit with Jamaica coming on the road so it does be a violence place when it come to election. Siago, Labour Party started. But he never get for he couldn't manage Michael Manley. Because Michael Manley wasn't a smart a simple opposition. Because when Michael Manley in opposition, Siaga could rascal angle him. Him try everything. So that I'm not sure if sure say, well then, you know, sometimes I have to just ask a question. We are the PMP opposition because everybody just like them asleep. And then, you know what me say to again? If Andrew Holness can thief the election or just gone other day, so brawling in a broad daylight. Right? And so when him say fourth term, right now I see, you know, if the opposition does keep on that levels without no boldness, just some clam argument like say an argument not get nowhere because the media don't even carry out what them say. Because the media, everybody is against the opposition. Because Andrew Wallace have the big long pocket of money and him can bribe everybody. And you know, money make the mayor run. Money at the root of all evil. Right? So, Siago could never manage Michael Manley, all with him in the opposition. That's why when him call a snap election, Manley was so smart and a statement and clever. He never contest that election, you know. 84, 86. Or whatever, what are them time when he call that election and PNP and Manley boycott it. Right? He never wrestled, contest it. And, you know, I have come back to them argument, you know. Because my argument, you know, but it's sometimes I don't give a shit with people. Because I just know so I can't put it out there. Because me say I got tried big time. Mash up Jamaica. Where people have to first class couldn't get nothing. They have to marry things. They want a piece of saltfish, you have to buy it with something. Me living at them time as a youth, you know. And see, my mother send me a shop and them things there. Me have to come back and say, well, when you can't get that, we have to buy it with something. I remember that. So, that the people were just never born at them time and remember them things as a youth. Them can't talk to me. They can't talk to me at all. Because you see it, you live it. So see, I go bring Jamaica to its knees already. And at the same PMP and the Labour Party, you know, dig it out back out of the big deep hole, you know. And then they want to come take credit. So Andrew Wallace, I try to finish up where Siago start. And he feel like him can do it because I'm coming with a different agenda. Right? Him coming with a different agenda. He might do it more wickeder. He must use the Jamaican people to sweet them up when they want to vote. So once, can you say, may I tell you some people, I'm a see it. Andrew, if me not see where, because the people that talk at him now look on the big picture, you know. For the fourth term, that I think that is in the bag already. I'm going to talk like this. Unless something really change completely from the opposition side and the people of Jamaica side. and some pressure and something. Kevin, stop this man on his track right now. Something drastic have to happen. The fourth term is loading for them. Because if them can't thief, this is a third term here. In a broad daylight. Come the next rascal 4 years, nearly 5 years. Our election just gone. Technology gonna more advanced. Them are go more you have the Pegasus with Israel. So them are going really plan something differently where you people not going to even see it. And there's nothing. And you see again, what me say as again, Manly man. Manly was a man, for the PMP, And his father as well. But all them people come after, Portia do him a good job. PJ do a good job. Mark Wallen carry them from 14 seat and double M seat. That is a good look. But sometimes when it's time to go and things like that, you have to do it and make somebody really, because it can't keep on go like this. Because this Andrew Wallace have him way and him just, it's like when a man a ride and just a laugh after people, Like him a glide. When a man a glide him easy and a glide through, because the opposite side not doing nothing we can really rock him boat. Look at when him go through in the leadership election debate. Oh, Mark Wallen mash up this blood clot, brother, yeah. And him still him still come out and go like say, well done. So him have the him don't know what him have, but there's something there. And if you don't have that leader, because remember, good. Michael Manley never contest election, When Siago call election, premature same way, Because he must call election and say, well then, about corruption. Same thing with corruption. And it's going to make the people test it and see, put it to the people. So them call election, because what you say, when a good leader is a good leader. Michael Manley never contest election. The PMP just sit back. PMP just sit back. And 1989, Michael Manley PMP party win by a whopping landslide. Wipe out the JLP party. Wipe out the JLP party. Right? So look at that. That is sensible rascal leadership. And you know what? The same thing come back again. Because them say what goes around come back around, The same thing come back around, When Andrew Wallace called that blood clot election and the COVID, all PMP have to do, hold tight and make them fuck off, Andrew Wallace will never in a power today. You see me I tell you? Because now they couldn't come back, come teeth no election again, because people no balling now. Them PMP no win by a whopping landslide. Nothing them couldn't do again. But these are the things where people don't look upon. And people that talk about them this and them medicated and them this and them not talk about them rascal thing. You ever think them the meat of the matter, the beef of the matter, you know where you want to put it. And that me are going and them things there, when me see it, if Peter Philip, this is just blood clot, because that me say when this boy I call election, me I say to myself, I hope them man don't really contest election, because anyway them do it, suicide. So said, so done. Because the man them see the way, but that would never catch Michael Manley. The man was a real leader, brother. That's why I'm a Manley Heights. Yeah. Siago try to trick him already. And the backfire upon Siago. That to call leadership. So when all were gone, PMP is supposed to take some blame. At them man at that party they make my party with me support. Make Andrew Wallace still in a power. Because if him call election 2020 in a COVID and you don't contest it, right? Look how simple it is now. So all of that hardship people go through because they couldn't have the support of the PMP party, At them everything on the depend, you know. At them everything on the depend. So people don't just come and want to change right through the card. Because remember the PMP party, they never even come out come vote. Them stay home. And who not stay home, vote for Labour. And the reason why, because PMP party, they can have some divide in it at the same time with the leadership challenge. So people have to look on them things there. But them fucking give them, hand it to them on a plate. Eh? Okay, some man say them bright now that PMP and them make that happen. So if them did boycott that election, brother, this election will go on the 3rd. A PMP in a power now by a landslide. I don't think him 12 rascal MP in the road at the Labour side. They will get wiped out. Wipe the stinking dirty smile off on your face. But him see, them hand it to him, brother. And might use it. He might use it to him advantage right now. In a way where destructive. Yeah, man. So PMP, you know, have a lot to blame for. I'm telling you, Michael man is supposed to turn in and blood clam or grave. Now, sir, if anything like that can go like that. Believe you me. You see, these are things that people talk about, you know, and all the youth that grow up, you know. And you have to take them things serious, you know. What goes around, come back around. And when it come back around and you see so well, then it happened already. And at our party, when Michael Manley, see I go do the same thing, call a snap election. Mr. Manley boycott it. Next election, 89, PMP clean them out. Make them look, I'm out them also was 13 seats or something like that. Them have, you know. Remember, people remember good, you know. Wipe them out completely, and the thing will come up again. It will come up again. Because God, you know what I'm saying again? What goes around, come back around. God move in a mysterious way. And this is the way. So you know, so I'm shut this blood clot brother in him, Andrew Holness, wipe the smile off his face, and the whole of them teeth and crook. All of them in a fucking isolation. But what? PMP help them fair do them shit, yeah. And when me talk, I give it zero, because I know when you talk the facts, though, when me talk the truth, that's the truth, you know. Because at the end of the day, if them do you see, we're not supposed to always do the right thing, brother. You can't make a little idiot like this, a boy, yeah. Andrew Wallace. I see him getting way now. Thief the election, because he couldn't afford to lose, you know. Although him lose, but yeah, why him lose again, and PMP asleep again, because I mean, I thought that from a longer time. PMP should have a lot of election observer. No need a blood clot foreign observer, you know. But they never have it because they feel so confident, say they're going to win. I don't know, say the brother here is a cheater, is a crook. Oh, little me can know that and talk about that all the while. We're supposed to start to set up an observer, independent observer from long time. Per motorbike, car, get the camera them, hidden camera them, and see whatever go on the seat. Because you can't depend, you can't have some international observer, but them can't cover everywhere. So whatever them can, you see everything them blood clot people are doing, you know, them chain up all the polling station, them, you know. Make it go to some fucking desperate place. For them work to suit them oneself. And PMP never see them things neither. So them check say, well, them because them them are leading the opinion poll, them say, well, them that's soft move, brother. Soft move by the PMP. If PMP to do the right thing, have some, because look, a lot of people out there who would volunteer, right, to drive them car, ride them bike. PMP could not really even sponsor them things at all. Get the camera them, send them out, make people have in the camera and have camera people can see. So if anything happen, can you know say Andrew Wallace police them, you want all lick out camera out of people because they don't care. So at least you have a plan B you have a backup. So you have camera where you have a point and you have hidden camera. So if that anything happen to that camera where you have point, the hidden camera pick up back everything. That's how the man them supposed to blood clot organize themselves, you know. So when you do them things, you know, yo, me I tell you say, you know, I remember, you know, the people that can't afford to lose because them know say, well then, them, Andrew Wallace knows say, well then, he might go to jail quicker and he might try to avoid it in every way. And them just thief it. And then what this government, this opposition come out and do. I mean, if you talk it as how me see it, my goal is come out and concede right away. And then him have a press briefing and say, well then, him not gonna contest no election, no fraudulent, him gonna leave it at that. All them things, I hate them things, I don't like it. I don't know why them do it. Man, they will never do that. Man, they will never so soft. Nah, man. So all them things there, people have to look upon. All them people think that people have to look upon. Andrew, them hand it to him on a plate, brother. Him and him colleagues them. And them go and like say, and imagine again the amount of harassment and regularity we go on, you know. Because election day at Andrew Wallace, their polling station, that could never happen in no civilized country. Him wife and him their polling station. Supposed to go vote and go your yard. So these are the things where me see something right, you know. You can't say something right. But you hear what me I talk about now. Saying that we're saying this, Andrew Wallace get help to do him doing from the PMP party. Lot of help too. And there's no doubt about that. Them get help. Big help. Number one, they no boycott the election and make them go and do them a do. And stay steady. Because them have them fucking 28 seats same way. The same 28 seat MP them, well, the same 28 MP where them have 2020, where they win, but this time around, they don't have it. So just imagine them have the 28 already, and then boycott that election, and this election come around now, them have 28 already, you know, MP, you know, because them MP in attack same way, you know. Just imagine the landslide where they want to win by clean out JLP. So that's why I say the PMP them help Andrew Wallace to be where he is today. So I don't know. When I could argue and puff and rough till judgment come, I just say it go. And I just saw me see it. So Andrew Wallace get it on a plate. Now I'm out. I don't know. Sometimes, you know. Now this guy flexing muscles so wickedly. He might flexing muscles so wickedly, you know. Andrew Wallace. Imagine that. And look at New Year's Day. And he must try to spin it. Spin it like a gig. And spin themselves out of it. And they must spin themselves out of it. And they go like a 1 and 9 day wonder. And that me see, boy, oh boy, me no know. It's very, very, very uncomfortable for me to see and watch what go on, you know, brother. Yeah. So all me can say, another Hitler is a rise now in a Caribbean country. Yeah, man. Because it's not different from Hitler, you know, to be truthful, you know. Because the same thing with Hitler do, and the security force him use. And Hitler killed baby and senior citizens. I remember, you know, in any civilized country, you know, the most important people in any civilized country where a government look out for, where is on the top agenda, right, is senior citizen and children. Yeah. But Jamaica now, look like that not really exists. They don't give a shit. The only senior citizens them care about is for them own. And the only children them care about is for them own. Because all of them are live all right. No police now go uptown go do nothing. And when you check it, uptown people, and that's the criminal them they too. But them safe. And that's so the system set. Because Andrew Wallace have a murderous commissioner. That boy named Blake. This guy, I tell you, remember, you know, that's what I tell you, say, well, you know, remember, you know, you see, you know, you trim somebody here, you know, because Buster Mant used to do them things there, trim Rasta here, you know, and not come out of it, because them days was the dark days. And now, law come out where they can't do them things again. Not in prison, you can't trim people here again. One time you're going to do them things on a labor right. Everything that's fucking bad happen on a labor right, you know. And some little dunce can't see it. And now, in a 2020, them still trim somebody here. This girl, a Clarendon named King, what she got, anyway, people know me I talk about. Them trim the woman here, right? Then there's no, but the woman will come out, you don't know photographed, nobody no know her, them hide her, transfer to somewhere else. That could never happen in England or America or no bomber world civilized fucking country. None. Because the media alone want to make sure, say, well, then they not find and put her out there. And Andrew was, that's a dictator country. That is a Hitler country. Some of thought that from 2020, me said this brother here is a dictator. Right? Because he protect the police them no matter what they do. No matter what they do. He protect them. So that's why they can't do anything and they don't give a shit. And that's why this little 4-year-old baby end up dying New Year's. And a New Year's. She don't live, yo, me I tell you, And they want to come and spin it. Yo, they want to come and spin it. You imagine that? They want to come and spin it. Like a spinning gig. In a schoolyard. Let me tell you something, man. And what this government do again, This government is a government like this, This government is a reactive government, They're not a proactive government. That's reactive. When anything happen, that's all them do. They're not trying to prevent the thing. Okay, and you as a soldier with train, right? A soldier with train. And you are going to wrestle to shoot up house and people that say, you don't know own the house. You're not supposed to train for fucking who you go for. You deal with it properly. So this is Dally House Rascal Army, Dally House Security Force, Dally House Government, Dally House of a fucking thing. Because they want to get to do them agenda by any means necessary. They don't give a shit. Because they just want to get to the point where they want to get. And that them I do. And that me try to show say, well then, opposition is strong enough. I'm going to keep on saying that. Because opposition is part of it's part of the people. Because my mind opposition are the people's opposition, Are the king and England opposition same speed. The king government and the king opposition. So that's why you have opposition. Remember, opposition get 400,000 votes. Andrew Wallace get 400,000 same way. Little more. That's how them say still. Because them thief election. But we don't say that, right? So personally, what go on right now, it's a farce. I don't understand. But all me can say, Andrew Wallace definitely him doing the same work like what Hitler used to do. Don't think we not see it because people can't see it because you are now. You just make a little what you call it, riot start. They might have a revolution, you know. Just a little riot start and see much innocent people dead. I ain't gonna be like nothing because that him plan to do. If you open your mouth, you must shit you up by that. And just them like them really want that start to, you know. Because them prepare. And Jamaica people don't really see what go on. That's why I need an opposition to really, because if the opposition is quiet, you know, and then go in a parliament and make Juliet always tell them what them can ask and what them can't ask. That to me, me not understand. You cannot get me rascal frost. But we seen that because I know how Parliament operate. We watch Parliament of England and them things there. Nobody can come tell us you can't ask us a question and you can't this, you can't that, and not try to. Me know how that can happen. And even the opposition lead, that could never happen. Yeah, let me tell you something, you know. So you see, opposition has have to be very traditional, you know. Yeah, man. Them can't just so dull. And just come out and talk. And me don't know. What go on, me don't understand. It's a fucking joke. It's fucking more than a joke. That's all me can say. It's more than a joke. Mr. Blood Club, big nose guy come and him so corrupted from a longer time. Every election him going on, it always have some rascal tangling in it, you know. And at first, you know, with him and Buchanan, him do it already. People can't go to court already for election. And him, I tell it to rascal, you know, brother. You see, sometimes me just have to go and talk, because sometimes I'm just tired, you know. Because when you talk about certain things, and you see clearly, so these people, both the people and the opposition, them could be stronger in everything them do. I mean, I say that compare to Michael Manley and PJ Patterson too. Portia Simpson don't play with her neither. Yeah. But sometimes some people don't cut out with certain things, you know. You can't be that soft, brother. And things about so what you think the thing about dropping in your hand, you think that the popularity of the government are going to drop in your hand. Because remember, you know, when you look like that when you try if you do the last time. I say, oh yeah, the government unpopular, yes. But you see, you know, work for you because them turn on a steep election and hold it. Because you check say, well then, when I was going to win this landslide and I was going to do this, I wasn't going to do it. You know, work like that, brother. And then when them thief election now, on drop on a guard and on a contest nothing. Although a lot of irregularity out there. But you know, I don't understand. I don't understand. And it burn me and burn me bad, you know. I'm have to talk. Me and one man, you know, because I say, well then, yeah, PMP. But when I see things and go, it can't keep on going like that. Because a lot of fuckery are going in the country. Little baby are dead. When we live in 5 years, 4-year-old are fucking dead by soldier. And like I say, a gunman, if it was a gunman, do that. And I try to shoot after somebody and do that. You know, you all them come out and a rascal go on. And now, just you see the difference? All Juliet Wells, I say she come out and condemn it. And the woman them who have son and things like that, they never do them things there. Them do them skill a blood clot brother that day. In a Clarendon and what? The video shows the guy never have no gun and they murder him. And what? You saying the woman come out like from the government and talk about it and make it be a big thing? But make it was the other way around. And people are sit down and make these people a rascal. Things say, yeah, I'm tell you something. Anyway, people, look at this little video with Andrew Holness, Rocky Me, because him, Rocky Me, look like him they agree with it, you know. But you see, money at the root of all evil, you know. Because them a get a big load of money. Because them now just do it because Andrew, them want to lock up Andrew this long time. But them a get the spoil, big spoil too. Because them man an army job and then take him out. Yeah, I'm tell you something. That them thing are really hurtful, you know. Hear these people. Hold on. The volume, where the volume there? Sort out this volume now.
My time and my priority is about the security of.
So hear this guy.
The legal luminaries can argue the points, and they can engage in all kinds of philosophical and.
Yeah, them big girl them a talk about. It's like they don't care about nobody what they want to talk about, you know. This is a meeting them have with Rocky Me and some people that is to do with security. So like him saying don't care about nobody what body want to talk about and nothing. This is a dictator. In a New Year's Eve, going to in a New Year's, and him there is in a one war room. When he's supposed to die in yard, which war that Jamaica? Which war am I bring for the people them? Right? So this is a thing where them plan right here, so. So after them chat this, that happened, you know, that little baby that dead, you know. Right on the eve of New Year's, you know. And people have to look on this. The guy say, well, he don't care who want to, let's listen what I say. And look on Rocky Me. So I can't really drop Rocky Me, you know, can't see him. It looks like you don't really agree with him, to be truthful. Let's see. I'm trying to drop this thing, huh?
And intellectual endeavor. Today, on New Year's Day, I am here looking about the business of the people with the Chief of Defense Staff and the Commissioner of Police to ensure that Jamaicans can feel safe. Right? My time and my priority is about the security of the country. Others can go and argue about other things. My job is to keep the people safe. Well, listen, the legal luminaries can argue the points, and they can engage in all kinds of philosophical and intellectual endeavors. Today, on New Year's Day, I am here looking about the business of the people with the Chief of Defense Staff and the Commissioner of Police to ensure that Jamaicans can feel safe. Right?
So hold on there. What really, when really I talk about, can you say this is when order that rascal soldier, this is a part of it, you know. So it's after this him talk, that happened, you know. That little pitney dead, you know. And them go down there. Can you see, this is when I'm talk before that happened. If we don't get the drift of people. This is the meaning them have. Because them have, then they put we don't know, you know. Them they put an agenda where and you see it. Can you see how them go, them are already girls say, well then there's nobody in the house. So them go for somebody. And you can bet it might affiliate it with PMP, you know, because that them are doing, you know. And the person, nobody never in the house, and I like pity them, you know. So this is the meaning where this brother come and talk before that happened. And you see we come out of it. So you want to tell me that this brother is not a dictator? And we go wrestle at yo. No man. I don't know.
My time and my priority is about the security of the country. Others can go and argue about other things. My job is to keep the people.
So you don't care what nobody want to say. You don't care what nobody want to say.
The legal luminaries can argue the points, and they can engage in
Come with all these big words.
Philosophical and intellectual endeavors.
You see who I talk to? Him top security him around him. Him not talk to the people them who vote him in, you know. Without the people them, although they not really vote him in, some vote for him and him thief election because I just say it go. So now them I talk to him, I talk to a handful of people around him as a war. You call it like a war room, this, you know. War room, war cabinet, whatever you want to call it. With people like Rocky Me sit there and Rocky Me looking uncomfortable to, you know. I try to address the video to make you see Rocky Me. But it not allow me to do it. I chip out the thing, so I just allow it. But the man look uncomfortable. You know when somebody look uncomfortable, I know I can't get it for get smaller. Why? I can't get the screen to get smaller at all. I try my best, but it a kick yo.
Today, on New Year's Day, I am here looking about the business of the people with the Chief of Defense Staff and the Commissioner of Police to ensure that Jamaicans can feel safe. Right? My time and my priority is about the security of the country. Others can go and argue about other things. My job is to keep the people safe. But listen, the legal luminaries can argue.
Somebody asks a question, I can't hear the brother say.
Engage in all kinds of philosophical and intellectual endeavors. Today, on New Year's Day, I am here looking about the business of the people with the Chief of Defense Staff and the Commissioner of Police to ensure that Jamaicans can feel safe. Right? My time and my priority is about the security of the country. Others can go and argue about other things. My job is to keep the people safe. But listen, the legal luminaries can argue the points.
You know, a sad situation still, you know. Sad situation. This is what I'm do. And whether it's a whole video or whatever, it don't make no difference. It's the same thing, come back around and play. And on New Year's Eve. Because that the same thing happened a day ago, right? 2 days ago. And this is very sad indeed. Yeah, man, very sad indeed. Because when you have a 4-year-old, and like I say, well, then, because if you are going for somebody at the end of the day, and you're a trained soldier and things like that, you take the people and them can't escape, surround the place, it don't matter. But you know, you cannot shoot through boardhouse like that. That is unprofessional. That is a gangster thing. That's what little hoodlums do. You know, shoot, I don't give a fuck. They look like a East soldier them with train. That is a madness. That is a mad rascaladness. Believe you me. What's fucking going on, I don't know. Very sad indeed. Because that little pitney could be my grandson or anybody grandson. or anybody little son. You understand? And someone just cut down like that. Cut down by anybody, hoodlums or whatever. It's bad and not too bad, but the security force was there to serve and protect. Now, sir. Now, this is Hitler country, brother. This is Hitler country. Why not see it fully yet, you know? But that's me sometimes, just look. You know, prepare for what to come, you know, in a little Jamaica. You see, 2026, to me, it's gonna be really, really, really mucky. Yeah, man. It's gonna be mucky. No joke about it. And take my word as me say it. 2026 is gonna be mucky. And sadly, me have said that way there. I never want to use the word blood, you know. I just say mucky, you know. So people would understand what me I talk about. It's gonna be mucky, brother. Because it don't start good at all. It's kind of fucked up. It don't start good. But I mean, I tell you, Settarated, Jamaica reaches that stage. Eh? As I said before, you know, the PMP help them to reach where them is without a shadow of a doubt. And nobody can tell me nothing. Never. Because same say it go. Same say it go, brother. PMP help them. To reach where them is to make Andrew Wellness still in a power. And as Andrew Wellness do it for him own. As me talk before, I explain myself what me I talk about. Yeah.
The Honorable Prime Minister.
So me talk that I'm a rascal, no say well then, yo. And I like say well then him win fair election. Square, right? Fair and square. No. But he know what he doing. Same thing when I do the same thing Hitler did do. Because the Christian them help him, you know. This Christian them in a them time, in a Nancy time, they help him the same Christian them. Because that's why I say people just divided, you know. And this is Christianity. Well, I say religion is a thing where sometimes, me don't know. Because sometimes you have to really, now sir. It's kind of really weird. And funny. To me, anyway. Kind of weird and funny if you see what I go on. Right now with religion. Yeah, man. Because look, you remember in a COVID, this man never even have no him locked down church. Church people used to ball. He never partial nobody. He suit himself. And look where him come with now. People now have nowhere to sleep with kids, old people. Somebody just talk about the senior people and children. That's what government supposed to look out for first. Church make a lot of money. Church have an organization where them can get money from, or bank. That's why I agree with Hamilton and what him say. Right? People, you're supposed to look for the people them first. Because remember, you know, church can keep on one tarpaulin, you know. Or you know, see that thing like that. But church keep like that all the while. People can't live on a tarpaulin. People supposed to get somewhere to live. But no, they don't give a fuck about people. They just pretend. They just pretend. Especially when it comes to voting time. And that's why I have to come back and talk again, you know, on this level, you know. So I'm not sorry for enough of them, you know. You see, one of them want to suffer right now. If I couldn't see them and know of them, I'm going to tell them, they're not dead, yo. And that's how I see it. Because we don't make some little thing attract, you know. Some little petty change. An idiot waste argument. You can't think for yourself. I want to follow back. Some people just jump on a bandwagon and say, oh, yeah, bro, God. And that them I say. And you ask them one little simple thing about, they don't know what you're talking about. Just like when the Prime Minister come out and talk some big words. Them don't understand what it means, you know. But them run with it. Or can you want to wrestle and look about church before people well-being? And I'm more happy now as a Prime Minister. And you say one Jamaica, you know, choose Jamaica, you know. So if people choose Jamaica, you say choose Jamaica, brother. So, all right, we know a TV election, but so well then people choose Jamaica now. Is this what them choose Jamaica for? The people out there, you know, they're not in the Black River, all you interested if you got a compound to bring in the soul. So they put that on an agenda neatly. Better any money. We thought that already, you know. You see, once a Lord Curry said them don't want them there, them can't do them one thing. Him still force and bring the people them there, the soldier them. Why not bring them a Black River? To start building something for the people them. Instead of not run them out of the school, don't prepare no way for them to go. A lot of bangaranga go right now, you know. And this is the guy who said choose Jamaica. This is the guy who come out in the election campaign, holding baby, and I walk in a water boat and mud and all them things there, up hills and valleys. Like him care. That's why I say again, no for uno. Only if you feel it. And that's all me say. Because one time I said that, you know, but when me see, nah man, this brother should never, because them know, and them see, but them just turn a blind eye to everything. The man just turn a blind eye, Jamaica just turn a blind eye to all these things we are going. We talk some wrestler thing what happened in the last year alone. Right? But then again, you know, me talk this already still, you know. Although PMP lead, PMP the popular party. But me say, well, then this already. So Andrew Wallace not going to blame. If we see Andrew Wallace come out and say them win victorious, don't surprise. Because I'm going to find all different ways to steal election. Me thought that man many occasions. Because me see the agenda when them depend. Them can't afford to lose. Because if him lose and come out of office, him body go burn him quicker with all this corruption. Because PMP, unless PMP are going and rascal sit down on it, I'm not think they want to do that. Well, they can't even trust none of them still, you know, because I don't know. Because them not talking up so broadly now, when them supposed to talk, women don't know. That's all me have to say, I don't know, you know. But Andrew Wallace, there's so much things there. Him and his wife, and a lot of them in a government, who have to answer to a lot of things. A lot of wrestlers missing money. And you see the PMP party don't know how much money is there. So them in a power right now and them still them hide something. Because the money that Jamaica, you know. Them hide something. Because nobody can see the book. And that them are trying to protect. So they will do anything. Come on, people. Marcus Garvey talk that, you know. We're not gonna, but you know, these are the time. These are the time. And this is a guy who come as a Hitler in a Jamaica. Got the same thing wrestler in a German with ID card, you know. If you don't have ID card, you're going to bomb a whole prison, you know. And going to lock down, you know. Them introduce them thing in England and then fling it out the door. And look how much blood clot million people live in England. And them 3 million people in Jamaica know an ID card. You know, since brother they are carrying upon a journey where anytime in fucking hook, line and sinker. What the fuck? Me I tell you that, you know. And you know what I'm sorry for too still? Are the youth them. Because them people are behave them way there. Them live it today, then I live it tomorrow. And live for them youth who are come after that people supposed to deal with, brother. Right? And that people supposed to deal with. So me don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, me cannot see what got because me talk it right now, but me I say right now, who gonna really suffer? The youth them will come now. Because them not make a decision. And them parents and them grandparents and them time that them dead and gone, then have nobody to answer to. And I saw Andrew Wells I wrote the way. And I wrote the way for him son them. Because I train him son them, you know. You're gonna have you see, I'll tell you something, you know. You get them a train and them a listen and them a know what go on. Then we come flinging them out in the ring. And people are going to rascal worship them same way. Even though I'm doing, I set up something where, because I say it all the while in a dynasty, they must set up the holness dynasty. So if you allow them and they'll rock that fucking boat and rock them out of it. And the only person can do that, the people them and the opposition. But if the opposition keep quiet and soft, and the people, so people follow the same team because opposition now organize nothing. Right? Opposition now organize. You see other country in Africa, boy, I see some rascal parliament, them people in the ramp, you know, the opposition side, you know. Them hold the government accountable in every fucking way. You think that drilling what is going to speak to people like that. And number one, again, the reason I come back and say, you know, PMP help them people and put it on a plate and give them, you know. In every way, you know. By contesting the election. And then when Andrew wife come to about, she get House of Speaker, what the first man jump up? And say, well then, him alright with it. Him second it or whatever him say. Paul well, I'm look at that, I say, boy, many of fucking faint, me say that. I mean, I understand when people are going with, you know. So nobody never give no hard fight. And now them have 28 seats now, double them seat. And them still allow them to do the same thing. In any country, like tough country, that will never happen. Shall we sling a fucking hook? Because first, it's a conflict of interest. You can't have a man and a woman living in the same house. She's the House of Speaker. That could never happen into blood clam or England and nowhere in a fucking could never. Him the Prime Minister and his wife are the House of Speaker. Come on. The media alone want to make you have to run so quick. But them the media down in Jamaica, them not said nothing. If the media they take up that, you know, and start headline it, and people pick up on that. But the media rascal endorse it. Because Jamaica they one place, you know, where me don't know, so I'm going to live to see that. I just let me I say, yeah. I don't know how to live to see that. No, sir. It's a fucking crazy situation I'm say I go on. Crazy situation I'm say I go on. But you see, this church leader, that's why I say Christianity, I know them, you know. And again, you know, for them God them serve, because the way them deal with God in heaven and things like that. So sometimes Jamaica just Jamaica this is part of what mash up Jamaica too. Because no church now come out and burn corruption as they're supposed to do. Them cloak up and then back the party. And what you gonna do? And then when you have the government, have the church in their pocket, have the soldier in their pocket, have the police in their pocket, Have the justice system in their pocket. Have the media them in their pocket. So come on now. How can you think say well then him can't do anything wrong? You don't give a shit. That's why I'm taught them way there. And that's why I'm going them way there. That's why I'm walk them way there. That's why I can't come from little fuckery. Because I feel like him so powerful. Nobody can take him down. Because the opposition have to just observe and watch it to go on. Because boy, them make it go too far. Them is the one who caused it to make him dead, you know. And I will never stop say that. I would never stop say that. Because my argument is fucking real. Real as I can get it. And we always speak my mind and the facts. If PMP party never contest that election, they would be in a power today. Andrew Wallace have gone. You must call that election a COVID. We try something. Something you try, you know. And look, Andrew Wallace try something. And you can't wrong him neither. That's how politics work, you know. And then the PMP fall for it. So those leaders never good leader. Them good in a certain ways. Because some people, them good in a certain position in a politics, you know. Peter Phillips wanted a job from a longer time. So he might just come and say, well then, this is the time. Right? You can't do too hungry politics, you know. Him said this is the time now, so I will look at the thing and say we're going already as a man really boycott the election and see it come back around again. Do the same thing. So you couldn't be a prime minister today. If you can manage it, PMP will be in power same speed. So when him have all of these entertainment rascal surrounding, how can you think say well then him gonna get away with everything? No, because remember you know, when you have 5 years ahead of you can't do any shit in a politics. That's how politics go. And I like say well an election is 4 months time. And so them do and some have got really change them stance on certain things. No. Election just gone. Even though that they never want to call election, him try to drag it out. So we gotta think now, when election just gone and people election and him have 5 years, him can't do anything, but him never listen to nobody. Unless something drastic happen. I mean I know it go happen, you know, because I can't see the way right now. Because the PMP they never really contest some of the rascal seat them. That was a chance for them. The only man who stand up is Buchanan. And you see it, me say, well, then Andrew Wallace control the justice system. The woman make a mistake other day, the judge. Foolishness. She shouldn't avoid the election because they must need one and a 13 unregulated. Them have 13 and they must need one. So you see me, I say, even have everybody in their pocket, brother. So how can him go wrong? So Andrew Wallace come out 2020, try something, and see if PMP was gonna take the bait. That's why Andrew Wallace was smiling like that, dry through that time there, and just bold. When PMP said, if PMP did say, well, my boycott it, in face in a drop like wow. Like when somebody have mums. Because we know it's a film time when I finish. So that's why we come and say, well, in PMP, and it to them, panel plate. Nice, clean plate too, you know. But you know, PMP was sleeping. And I said, man, was a turn grave to rot it. No, sir. I don't know. One thing, Mama P would never do that if she was around and she was be the opposition leader and things like that. She'd never contest it. She would tell them, stick it up them ass and just sit back and wait. Sit it out. Can you say them sit it out and wait? No, them only in power. So that's why when I come back and I say, I'm going to keep talking this fucking shit, man. God burn me, fuck. Yo. I don't, sometimes in a word for talk, you know. Anyway, we got to listen to this thing. And this is from the COVID, I think. So listen, look how this man, when we set up this thing, walking in the church. Because remember, you know, when he's a dictator, you know, and you control the church, you know. When you control the pastor, you know. Although the people not get the money out of it, you know. But anything the pastor preach and say, the church member don't go follow. So the pastor defend and do all this Labour Party, they don't go follow. As so the church behave. These type of church, because them a church and a church again. Because them church members have a mind of them own. Them a follow, backer, pastor. So anything him say, that them say. Them have a mind of them own. Because church people supposed to be open, independent. But now, alright, so watch this.
And MP, Prime Minister of Jamaica, can we put our hands together and make this distinguished Jamaica?
So watch how this man walk and a step like you know, some gangster and thing like that. And so can you see movement? Because him well knows him of them and him wings, you know. If yo, just if, you know, if PMP never contest this election, you think he's gonna walk so proud and bossy? Because I know him in time when him there's a number. But this guy have the plan, him try something with PMP, call it election, snap election, in a COVID, and PMP fall for it. So now, look on him walk.
Distinguished child of the soil, the man who God has placed.
Yeah, the pastor say, child of the soil, the man who God have placed. Yeah, the pastor said that, you know, when all this corruption where this man I deal with. So see, look in the church, you know. He have all his security behind him and all this. Yo, so you want to tell me say this is not Hitler style? You want to tell me say this is not Hitler style, people? Come on. Come on. This alone, everybody a cheer for him, you know. In one church, you know, we're supposed to worship God, you know. It turned into one political club. I never see them things that happen in England. No politician in our church that no. And people can wrestle see through this brother here. Yo. No for no. No, sir. Boy, this looks so really, really disgusting, you know. This is a leader of a dictator and a power grabbing mind person, corrupted. And if I saw him there from this, so you think so this is from the last, and it's not happening that day, you know. From the COVID, you know. Because everybody about mass, you know. And this was powerful in his today. This actually will help him so he can thief election. Because no church, them are same people not come out and say nothing. You're this pastor boots up a prime minister, a corrupted prime minister. Because he don't live nowhere, he live in Jamaica, he know exactly what's going on. But he's a pastor, supposed to be a pastor, a man of God. And you're my big up the prime minister, and you're, because whole of the congregation welcome him, you know. Like he's a king, a pass through. Eh? Boy, may I tell you.
To lead us at this time, please let us make him welcome in the presence of God. in the presence of God. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Give God praise, 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 give God praise. You may be seated.
No, sir.
And it is so with Jesus' joy.
No, sir.
And the distinguished privilege is ours to have the head of this nation meeting with us in the most significant event of this nation, when Jamaica says it is time for us to observe a national day of prayer, and to address us at this time is the most honorable Andrew Holness, ONMP, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Let us make him welcome.
Wow. Opposition cast it for himself.
Praise the Lord. I am truly giving thanks. You know why? Because were it not for the grace of God, were it not that God looked upon us and said, not because of your works, not because of your status, not because of your wealth, but because you are my child, that you get a gift, a present, to continue to experience life. To get to see another year, 2021, having gone through the trials and challenges of 2020. God has spared our lives to see this day. I grew up in Spanish Town, right in the heart of Spanish Town. Some of you may know that area, Cumberland Road.
And this is a magic card when play all the while, you know. I don't know why it's a special card when play. You know, when somebody play poker, and if you know to, let me tell you something, you know. This is him card them draw all the while. He grew up in the Spanish Town. Yeah, but it's a special card that. Yo, no sir.
Just a little bit above the Grassyard Market. My grandmother attended the Baptist church just right there near Young Street. And then my other grandmother, she attended the Seventh-day Adventist church. So I have quite a mixture of denominations in my religious background. But she would always say to me, and I always wondered why she did it, she said, whatever she was saying to me, she would always say, if life spare. How many of you heard your parents say that? It's not being said too much these days because we take it for granted. But she would always profess anything that she would say to me, if life spare, because she lived knowing that, yes, one day she will pass. But
boy, look like you don't know so one day you will pass. You may not know what happened to you, you know, brother, you know. I think say, well, then, You better be careful. Yeah. Yeah, man. See him knife a sheep blood clot. We stick goat, I stick sheep, you know. Better be careful. I don't think you think on that.
She lived knowing that her existence was not of her own will, but the grace of God. So we stand here today with our lives spared, and we must give God thanks, because I'm certain all of us here know someone who didn't make it into this year. I pause for a moment to pay my respect to those who have passed last year and early this year already, notable figures in our society. We give God thanks for their lives, for their contribution, and we pray eternal light and peace for their soul. Let me acknowledge and thank. I believe I can now say this, my good friend, now pardon me for saying this, but I want to know his stylist. Bishop's wife is saying she did it. I've been attending this event for a few years now. I try to make it a fixture in my calendar. The COVID pandemic threatened my attendance, but my office and my team thought that it was important that I present myself physically and not virtually. Before I attended, I made sure that we went through all the health protocols, because more than anything else, I have to be the one to exemplify the maintenance and the faithfulness in observing the protocols. And from what I'm seeing here, I would wish to report from this platform that the church has done an amazing job in ensuring that the protocols are observed. You know, I can't say that everything is perfect. I'm not the health professional. But from what I can observe. So, commendations to the church, this church, and the churches in Jamaica generally. They have been very good partners in handling the pandemic. Let me acknowledge formally Bishop the Honorable Conrad Pitkin, Custos Rotolorum for St. James, representing His Excellency the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen, and the co-chairman of the Heal the Family, Heal the Nation National Day of Prayer Committee. Let me acknowledge and welcome, I can do that, I can acknowledge and welcome Mark Golding, the new leader of the opposition. And we are joined by several members of the cabinet, an extraordinary turnout. I'm seeing the Manayard, Minister Audley Shaw, I'm seeing Minister of State Terry Long, I'm seeing our newly minted Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Aubin Hill. You're looking around, Senator Hill, like this. Our Minister of Education, Favour Williams.
There are people I call out, you know, peer corruption and crooks them, you know. Yeah, man, the whole of them. You the one of terror land there. Him name mix up in murder, you know. The man who dead in a Patrick Bailey house, right? It depend records that him have something to do with it. Lot of things out there, man. Lot of things out there. So sometimes you come and say, boy, politics and music are the two biggest corruption. This is all we see. I play right before our eyes. Because I call out some rascal people. Them all have dirt on them name. Yeah, man, in a real life. I'm joke. I don't know, I'm coming on pandemic, you know. Them all have dirt on them rascal name, you know. What are them people them have in them front bench. But that's how government operate in a way. Especially a government like a mafia government, like Andrew Holness led government. Simple as that. Yeah.
Do I need to introduce this man here, the Minister of Local Government, Desmond McKenzie, and of course the Queen of Culture and Statues, and our Minister.
Also a big criminal. So more that thing that depend on woman rascal and very dirty. When you know how she been a minister on the front bench, she never been in no cabinet and no civilized proper country where have democracy. No man, never. Bob's the Grange. And more than one time, you know. You have gang member drive her car, you know. Boy, I tell you to rascal, boy. No.
Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, Minister Grange. I know there are other persons here. I haven't seen Robert Miller, who I suspect should be here. I'm not certain if Mayor Leo Thomas is here. Mayor Thomas? Thank you for having me in your city, Mayor. And all the other members of the clergy who are here, all our important dignitaries. And Minister Floyd Green just joined us. Minister Green. So,
Paper show this, you know.
I wanted to start my greetings to you this morning by sharing with you a Bible verse. And let me just assure Bishop Davis that I'm not here to preach the sermon. All right? So you will allow me to just share the verse. So, the heart of men. As I contemplated what to say to you this morning, I concluded on speaking about our crime situation. And I know that many of you here are concerned. Already we have recorded 13 murders in the year, 3 more than we did last year this time. And it is almost now becoming a pattern. As we head into the Christmas season, we notice that the daily murder rate increases. But not just that, the savagery of the acts also increase. And we would have seen this last Christmas, the Christmas before, and we have seen it Christmas past. It is a concern for the government. Indeed, myself and the Commissioner of Police, the Minister of National Security, we have had several conversations about the situation. And I reflected this morning on our plan to secure Jamaica. It is a comprehensive plan. We have invested in the last 4 years over $40 billion. That's more than has been invested in the last 15 years in our national security architecture. So we have put money into the hardware of national security. You are seeing all the new bikes. You are seeing all the new vehicles. They all have trackers in them. We are putting in place new software systems, new communication systems, cameras for our policemen, new patrol boats, new surveillance aircrafts, new helicopters. We have spent significantly on equipping our security forces, the hardware. And then we have invested heavily as well in the software, meaning our training, which we have expanded, particularly in the Jamaica Defense Force, with the National Service Corps. We have put in place new legislation to treat with communities that are violence prone, communities that are captured by gangs, the zones of special operations, and several other pieces of legislation to come that will improve the control of illegal firearms. We're considering amendments to the Bail Act. We are improving how the security forces are run and how they operate. And you will note that this government, though there are those in our society who would say, take off the gloves when you're dealing with the criminals. In our crime fighting strategy, this government will never sanction extrajudicial action by our security forces. And if we even smell it or dream it, that it is happening within the security force, we are going to act. And we have acted to ensure that we have a security force that uses force within the law and uses force without violence. A security force that respects the rights of the citizens, even the rights of the criminals. And you are seeing that in the low levels of police killings that you're having. We're still having a problem with how the citizen and the security forces relate to each other. You see the videos circulating where there is this aggression between the citizen and the police, and it makes it very difficult to do public order policing in particular. But over time, we hope that with improved training and improved communication, we will have better relations. Because make no mistake, the security forces is our last defense against the criminals. And the value of our security forces, you would see, is not just in fighting crime, but they have been very helpful, integral, and essential in managing the pandemic. There is no action that we could have taken as a government to manage the pandemic without the security forces front and center. And they have had to do this while manning SOEs, manning zones of special operations, doing their public order operations, and increasing their investigative capacity. Never before in the history of Jamaica has the police force brought so many cases before the courts. Because that is what policing is supposed to do. Our strategy has never been to empower any special squad or any special unit to go and fight crime in the conventional and traditional understanding of crime fighting. We fight crime with intelligence and investigation, and then we bring them before the co-equal arm of the state that dispenses justice, the courts. And they are the ones that will give the sentences that will act as deterrents. Our job is to bring them before the courts. And as citizens, I think you will agree, given our resources, given our constraints, that our police and military, our security apparatus has done a fairly good job. So there's no question about this government's investment in the hardware. There is no question about this government's investment in the software. But now the government has to turn its attention to investing in the hardware. In the hardware. Because as I reflected on some of the heinous crimes that have happened in the last few weeks, family member killing family member, silly arguments at dance that has terribly injured our young people. There is no amount of policemen who could stop that. If we doubled or tripled the number of policemen that we have, we couldn't stop that family dispute. We couldn't stop the 3 persons murdered in a rural part of Clarendon, where no crime no happened there, so man just find them way there and wipe out. No amount of police is going to stop that. What, you know, and we have to acknowledge it. And I want to read this.
Well, I read some blood clots.
Bible verse for you. Comes from
Bible verse now help you, brother. You better know what I read it, because it's a blood clot.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 19. And if you read the entire chapter, you will get the context. But I'll just read verse 19 for you. For out of the heart come evil thoughts.
Like you.
Murder.
Like fucking you.
Adultery. Sexual immorality. Theft.
All the man shouldn't read no verse in the Bible, you know, because they don't really, I don't understand them. But then again, that's what these people do. The wicked them always call up on God and I call God's name and I say, Rete and Lele. And them turn to the Bible and them is the evil set of people them. Andrew Holness and them government. And this get me really pissed off, you know. But them in a church I read Bible. Boy, you don't need to be throwing at the devil then, boy. I tell you now. Yeah, man. That make no sense.
False witness, slander. These are what defile a person.
If I like you, you attack yourself.
Comes from our heart.
Whether the bomber clot and real and fall is a shame, you know. And holness. Yo.
Comes from within us as a people. What we think.
What you talk like you mean, I'm saying?
We can't escape that personal responsibility.
Is that show I put on, you know?
What is happening to our people and their hearts?
What happened to your heart?
That a family can't find it within themselves to settle their disputes without dismembering a member of their family.
You know mean nothing what I'm saying now. You just put on a show.
Pull a prank on your bike and you take up your gun and 6 people dead as a result of that.
My talk and the innocent try to pass the blood class show. Andrew will stop it, man, because you do wickeder things than that. You just come play a show, charade. Look at him. Look at him.
So our plan to secure Jamaica
fraudster, man.
is comprehensive. It deals with the hardware. It deals with the software. And now we are moving
talk a lot of fuck, really,
to deal with the hardware.
The government is still let a lie, you know. Him say he spend all his money in the security where more than in the last 15 years. Some are overcome and override the PMP government. And he spend all them money there. And you know, say you have intelligence. But you tell you know you can't stop the crime and rate and lily, and these people is a pre-active government. Reactive government, not a pre-active, reactive government. So why don't I put nothing in a place to stop it? But when it happens, they come out and talk like this. And put on a show, like them on a stage show in a church. And I kill up himself and I go on like he mean anything he must say. And I'm one of the wickedest creature in Jamaica. Because I have no regard for poor people, taxpayers' money. Someone in a home can't talk to. But you see, people still buy them things there, you know. And that's why I'm glad how God made me wise in a certain way. We have to just start the thing then. Because if I not do things good, I don't have to do this, I do this. I have to do something else. As entertainment. Wow, these people are them people are them people are. Them people are, man, you know what I mean? But sometimes you have to just play them, you know, and draw back people's memory, you know. So this was 2021, right? 2021, when crime was, and I want to say I can find that stocks. Let's see. So I can find that stocks. Got 2021, 1 year after the COVID, and 1 year after election. But I mean terms is not that way. But 2021 I talk about, and I kill up himself, and rate and lily, and a guan and a guan, and a guani. This guy is a really, I don't know, you know. I don't fucking know. But him take people for idiot, that's all it is. People must all try to find, if I can find, because I have them stocks right down, you know. Because I know me always have to come back to it. You know, someone always have to come back to them things there. You see. So 2021 I'm talk about right you know. Alright, 2021. 21. You see him 2021 I kill up in blood class self-boat. 1,339 people lost them life after the end of 2021, you know. Yeah. So you see, I just peer mouth him talk. You see how much money him spend? And no other government spend that in history as can't do what him say. But now he come at church to kill up himself. because them not have nothing under control. No, but yo, them people are too really straightforward.
And the hardware.
Yeah.
It's not about the budget that we spend.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, we can make policies.
You see, my sure say whatever they have him fool and him just talk about inside the budget, him is the government who spend most money and put in the money. No, he must say it's not about the money we spend. So what the fuck you thought that in the first place for? The guys all over the place. If anybody can say Andrew is I don't know how him be there, you know. I don't know him get anyway, we know him get there still. From the first time him run against Manayard, Ardisha, a thief that leadership election. Andrew Stevens said that Rhoda Crawford and Andrew Stevens help him forget where him is. Else he wouldn't be in a power. Everything him do is tricky. It's like a blood clot. Big nose yesterday, sir. So now I talk about him spending the most money. And we are talking about the money can't stop crime. But now I say, well then, him come back and now, come admitted. Says that. Yo, no sir.
But we need partners. And why I've decided to use this platform is that the best partner in all of this is, yes, you have said it, Jesus Christ and his institutions on earth, the church.
What is money I say? When does the church come out, come talk anything about crime? I don't think about crime. What a liar, the man in the church I tell people, if the church alone, if they come out, the church never come out and march and do nothing about crime and nothing like that. If it's a church out there talk, as some like a small church, sounds like a small congregation, you call it, can't get the word out, you know. Well, some small, we call it now, congregation of people, right? Small congregation of people. Not these, like this big church. This big church have not come out and said nothing. I do nothing. If a church alone will talk, people know it's not true. This man just come talk some bullshit, you know, brother. But because him in bed with them, and him no want them talk out, so once him rub butter, I put mouth, as the Andrew Stevens say, them turn a blind eye. So he might use him head right as now and make it sound like, oh, you people, what them fucking do? Yo, them brother really use them head needy upon poor people, you know. Because I have to rate him upon them things just still, you know. Although he's a liar, but boy, when put him things them, sometimes that's why the people will believe him. Who don't know better, you know. But because they don't want to go out, they go do research and know. They don't want to know better. The guy comes and tell pure pokey people. Yeah.
We have a massive army of heart surgeons.
Yeah.
Right here in the church. You have the medicine, which is the Bible and the gospel. I need you to reach beyond the walls of your church and the numbers of your congregation to those men, especially those young boys who believe that the only solution to conflict is violence. It is not now I have been preaching about violence. I am not a newcomer to this.
Well, you support violence. Someone know what I'm to you.
Long before everybody was saying violence was an epidemic, I gave a presentation in Parliament, one of my first presentations as Prime Minister, second time around, speaking to the epidemic of violence that we have in this country. People are beginning to see it because
this is a guy where this brother where name from St. Thomas. Him and him crew going to people yard when I try to buy vote. Draw a gun pan a youth, pan a man. He never a youth, he's a big man. Kick him up and pitch him to the ground. Dip on video. Viral. He never come out and say nothing and condemn it. Him one MP, George Wright, clot up a woman with stool. Dip on video. Viral. Him never come out and say a word. And we can go to lots more things where happen in the social media space. And this guy never come out and say nothing and condemn it. But hear him attack now. Hear him attack now. He take people for idiot, you know. And people buy them things there. Them brother is really some Lucifer them, you know. Cause boy, yo.
they begin to understand the epidemiology of the coronavirus and how the response has had some success in controlling it. But we have to see violence as a disease that is infecting our people's heart.
But Andrew Wallace, you instigate violence, you know. Especially when you're running up to an election campaign, you know. That's what I want to do. That's why I'm going to like them people, you know, brother. Them is some son of a gun, them, you know. There's nobody instigate violence like these people, you know. When they want them ways and them have them people them send out. Yo, me tell you something, man. Them people, yeah. Them people, yeah. But you know, thank God me have a platform, I can come talk my piece from them things, you know, because sometimes me don't know. We look on these people, you can see Satan, you know. And then you know, let us Satan in the church as well. Enough of them will leave from Oberman and go to church. Enough of them will leave from church go to Oberman. So we know that. And that is a fact. Or a fact. Yeah.
And we have to treat with it. There are some things that we will have to do. And I'm going to raise it here, as controversial as it is. When I was growing up in Spanish Town, I had the good fortune, some people would also say it's a misfortune, of having my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and my mother all around at the same time. There was no way I could have been a bad boy.
Allah, yes, man. Watch my plan.
And of course, they were loving, but they never spared the rod. Certainly, you know, my mother is a believer. My great-grandmother,
your mother's a liar,
her
man.
little pet.
Just like you.
And, you know, my grandmother maybe once or twice. So I know how deep this issue of corporal punishment runs in our social consciousness. There is a belief that...
Remember, now, you need to get corporal punishment, you know. I'm going to say, Trump go for Madeira. Up a year time next. Because America know everything where you're going with, you know. And it's happened to be in American dollars as well. We're running thing from Miami. So that is USA. So, but then again, you know, what you do, you give everything what Trump want. And you start to do it already with the Cuban doctor them. Imagine a Cuban doctor help you out so long. And you sell them out for Trump, for passport and for visa. Right? And believe you me, to how Trump a move everything to stay there so and not dead or something. A Cuba them go after next, Cuba them gonna go after next. Believe you me, because Trump, because what them do is unlawful with Venezuela, very unlawful. Them have no grounds doing what them do, but it's bullyism, because them think they name America. And talk about them must seize the people them aisle and put it and want to put in a nigga like the government, puppet government. Yo, it now gonna work still, Trump, me tell you that. And you, Andrew Wallace, and them road there you go down to. Because you will make American use Jamaica as a landing base to attack Cuba. And that's how things gonna really boil up. We are watching, because I look on things differently from a lot of people. Yeah, man, I look on my things differently. Yeah. Because you will sell out all your mother. Believe you me.
You have to apply some amount of physical force in correcting a child. And if that physical force is applied within a context of love and understanding, which is the root and underpinning of the Bible, that is last resort. Because the core message of the Bible is forgiveness, it's love. But in our context, corporal punishment isn't being applied for that. It is not being applied for correction. Sometimes it is being applied for revenge. Sometimes it is being applied out of frustration. When you see a mother draw a machete and beat their child, there's no correction in that. What you are telling your child is that if anyone were to wrong you, if anything were to go wrong in your life and you have to take action, then you have to take action with a machete or a gun or a knife or some violent way. Why is it that other societies have long understood that using violence to correct their children does not endure, does not promote the emotional and social and economic intelligence of their population? Only the church can correct that. And so today, I put it on the altar of the church for consideration. We have an epidemic of violence, and we cannot at the same time promote the ultimate tool of propagation of violence. In our intimate partner relations, man and woman business, the pandemic is revealing, because people have to stay at home, the frustrations between intimate partners and how that leads to abuse. And then domestic issues, simple domestic issues, fight over land. You go hire hitman. No amount of policing go and stop that. That's the hardware. So the government has to be instrumental, deliberate and proactive in its message against violence. No institution of the state should use or promote violence. And that is why I have given clear policy direction to our security forces that we must use force without violence. Force and violence is not the same. Force is the strategic mobilization and deployment of all resources, manpower and otherwise.
A fuckery attack. Because the force we talk about, the police, them come with them force and them come with them bull force. And they use violence for the people. Them. Look like you're blind. In Jamaica you live or whatever. But you know fully well. Everything about video out there. Police, how they supposed to police, you know. Them police with brute force. And brute force is violence. So shut your fuck up. Yeah.
To take full control of a domain. That is force. Violence is the last thing that you want to use. And even then, if the state uses it, it must be under control. And if violence is used, it must be investigated.
Fuck is a brother attack, you know.
Especially if it results in
PM
the loss
this attack, you know. What
of
must
a
say?
life. And the same is true for our schools. We cannot have the correction of our children in public institutions which depend on violence. We cannot have that. We cannot countenance domestic and intimate partner relationships which are built on violence, and when you go to the police station they tell you, well, it's man and woman business. It can't be man and woman business. It has an effect on our society. And it must be treated and dealt with.
So when Judge Wright beat up the man with the chair, let me come back to this again. And he's a minister. And you never come out publicly and condemn it. You saw that brother was a hypocritical fucking creature, brother. You can't get away with that, you know. He's a minister. And you have more than one minister. You remember you have somebody you kept with the brother name again. We draw the gun and kick out the brother in St. Thomas. That was viral on social media. You never come out and condemn it neither. Because a Labour rascal candidate. You is a big piece of shit, Andrew Wallace. You're a star and you know some. You're so fool and things. And you want nasty and clean in a clean clothes, you know. That's all you is, you know. Because that could never happen. One minister beat a woman with a chair, a stool, or whatever. And in there, you go for a slag government. As a minister, you know. MP. And you don't come out and condemn it. Your wife as a woman, don't come out and condemn it. Babsy Granger come out and condemn it. Nobody. Wanna keep quiet. Only some narcissist people, man. Oh no.
So, which is why I put in place the Violence Prevention Commission.
Fuckery.
Chaired by noted Professor Maureen Sams-Vaughan.
Foolishness.
The commission is now fully provisioned with staffing. They have their terms of...
That our next set a waste of taxpayers' money again, you know. They just give them people them job to make them eat their food. And not now come out of that. You know, make no sense in what them do, you know. That's all this blood clot government do, you know. Create things and space for people to eat their food when I have no bearing on Jamaican people beside taking money from taxpayers and putting it in them friend pocket. On a big piece of shit, you know. Take people for idiot.
Reference, and they are operating. They will be coming back to the government after a comprehensive review. I have not asked them to study the problem of violence anew.
Foolishness,
the problem of violence in Jamaica is well studied. All facets, all areas, and many programs are already in existence.
So you see when I said it's brother just chat and chat. Then people just go eat their food, you know, with the taxpayers' money, you know, and then I do nothing. You know. No, that is 2021, you know. Now it's 2026. Look on the amount of violence that go on in Jamaica it turn up. So anything happened since 2021? No. So you see, it's a bag of money, waste, and gone in them friend pocket. Because them create job, unnecessary job with them people here. So that's 2021. And from 2021 up till rascal 2026, look on it, yeah, because police are create violence and the ordinary citizens might do it. So police are do it and citizens might do it. Because you train the police them to do that. Police kill much more than they'll show the people last year. In the last year. So you call that no violence. And then no tax the well you not take out people. You know much innocent people dead in them brass lad. Yo, on the people man. Oh no.
They're not coordinated. And their job is to bring all of them together and make recommendations to the government as to what laws we need to pass to modernize our legal system to properly treat with this issue of violence, to create a modern society that is gentler, loving, caring, but most importantly, a society that has a high level of socio-emotional intelligence. That means a set of people who can deal with their problems without raising their voice, that resort to reason before war, that prevents conflict before it happens, a people that seek peace genuinely. You know, there are many countries that are poorer than Jamaica and does not have Jamaica's murder rate.
Well, Jamaica number 2.
A violence epidemic.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You are the people that have a significant role to play by virtue of your membership in the institution of God. And I call upon you today as you pray for the healing of the nation, to pray for peace in the hearts of men. The next phase of tackling the crime problem has to be the hardware phase. The hardware is taking effect. You are seeing that in greater surveillance, greater intelligence. The software, again, that is taking effect in how the force operates, the focus on investigation. You know, some of the software strategies have been taken away. We no longer have the SOEs, and it will be interesting to analyze what has been the effect of removing the capacity of the SOEs, because there's a great deal of hypocrisy. The same people who say do away with the SOEs, they are the same ones who are on the phone calling the commissioner to say, bring the police back into my area. The same ones.
And I'm
certain
same one.
that if we had the SOEs in place,
that
we would have ended the year much better. We still ended the year lower in terms of murders, so effectively we are flattening that murder curve. The next strategy now is how to bring it down, way down, to below 1,000. And that's where we want to go. And I'm sure that that is the objective of the opposition as well, as we have a consensus as to how we should go about treating with this serious crime and violence problem that we have. But as I said, I didn't come here to deliver the sermon. I just came here to share with you my heart and to deal with this problem of violence that we have in the society. I ask for your continued prayers and petition. May the Lord have mercy on us. God bless you.
You know, you saw his brother lie. Him same end the year lower, because that 2021 matter about, you know. So him say him end the year lower than 2020, right? 2020 was 1,323 murder. 1,323 in a 2020. In a 2021, when I talk about right yes or no, when I say him end the year lower, is 1,339. You saw this blood clot man is a liar son of a bitch. Because him have to do something to make him look good. Yo, them people you know. I'm not seeing a rascal at me not see no media house a correct him on them things there. Cause see the figure me have it right so that's why me never me kind of me talk me have them figure here, you know. Him say and it lower than 2021 2020. 2020 1,323. 2021 1,339. So we can fucking lower. It's all the brother that's going and tell BFS lie. Lie. That's why partner driver rascal at Encore when him sing all the while. When play all the while. He lie. He's fucking lie. This guy, yeah, man. No, come on. Somebody can steal so. Oh, him steal so. Boy, I tell you, me don't understand this. I don't understand this. No, sir. What a man lie and wicked. What a guy lie and wicked. No, sir. This man a lie and wicked is a shame. I don't know. Lie and wicked. It's a goddamn rascal shame. Yo, this brother here is really something else now, sir. Really rascal something else. Believe you me. The man said him end the fucking year lower than 2020. Kiss me bum. And that's why sometimes, you know, me don't know. But if government can just go around and tell BFS lie like this, I don't know. It's very sad. Very rascal sad. No. Very, very sad. Your government go around and tell BFS lie like this. What? Yo. Come on, man. This is more than desperado, me call it. More than desperate. But anyway, I have to say something. Because nobody does not go do no fact check right there, so. But people will know it's a lie, I tell. Just like how me know. Just like how me know, people will fucking know. Just like how me know, people will know. This guy is a really son of a gun, you know. Controlness. The thing we go on other day, when this brother, this baby get analyzed. All right, we see what go on.
So that's it in terms of update on the.
Watch these bossy slave people.
How are you?
Watch these bossy slave them.
How are you? Tell me. I am
Assistant Commissioner of Police, Christopher Phillips.
You don't have to introduce yourself. How are you? Good to see you again. How are you? Tell me, what has happened here? I mean, it's a really sad situation.
It is, sir, and we regret that you have to, come at such an occasion. Friday night, the child was at home. The child was left in the care of a friend of the mother. Sometime after 8, it was reported that the brother found the sister in a barrel, upside down, in a state that I don't want to recount. Sir, so far, the investigation.
I pay like them are telling you, because not like that. The mother was there. The mother had given a statement to the police and everybody was agreed. So they put the mother dead and several and there's nobody in the house, a Shana Pitney in the house. No, when get them statement after the little Pitney dead. Me don't know. But they were getting themselves in a blood clot trouble, you know. These are some little
Very advanced.
poopy.
In fact, it's one of the fastest case review we've had because immediately after that Saturday, we started our case review. And
Case
the
review.
investigation is at an advanced stage. One thing is significant so far is the level of support that we're getting from the community. And in that task, one of the tasks that was given was for even the officers who were on location to be counseled. And so we are now seeking a person of interest, Giovanni Ellis, goes by the name Cooley, also Cooleyman. He is basically it's a family setting. He was released about 10 days before that on a charge of cruelty to a child. And so he was supposed to be reporting on condition of bail. Saturday he was supposed to report, he has not shown. So you are aware we have put out that information. We invite him to come in quickly and to be interviewed.
So all of this now, what that have to do with shooting through board house and kill a little youth? You saw them people can cook up things and just so lie, man. Because him attack when where them get them report, where them get them evidence from. He was there. You can't see all the one at the side so. A lie, you can't see a lie him telling you. Look at this brother here. Right, look at him. Him attack. Look at that one here. So me can go down some more. I can't see the woman, I can't see the brother here. Can't really but anyway. I'll play it again one more time.
I am Commissioner of Police Christopher Phillips.
You don't have to introduce yourself to me. How are you? Good to see you again. How are you? Tell me, what has happened here? I mean, it's a really sad situation.
It is, sir, and we regret that you have to, come at such an occasion. Friday night, the child was at home. The child was left in the care of a friend of the
I pay bullshit matter,
Sometime after 8, it was reported that the brother found the sister in a barrel, upside down, in a state that I don't want to recount.
This brother upon your son, you can't say I no lie them I tell you now. This brother, no lie him I tell. You can't see him fucking body language.
Because immediately after that,
they know.
We
watch him.
Our case review and the investigation.
But them sell out the little toots if you come get some fucking wrong information.
Significant so far is the level of support that we're getting from the community. And in that task, one of the tasks that was given was for even the officers who were on location to be counseled. And so we are now seeking a person of interest, Giovanni Ellis, goes by the name Cooley, also Cooleyman. He is basically it's a family setting. He was released about 10 days before that on a charge of cruelty to a child. And so he was supposed to be reporting on condition of bail. Saturday he was supposed to report, he has not shown.
What does that have to do with a little 4-year-old lose them life?
We invite him to come in quickly and to
what does that have to do?
By the criminal investigation branch of the St.
If you go and look for him, you don't find him.
Division. So that's it in terms of update on the
you never know sense, yourself.
And I must, commend the kind of calm that I've seen with the citizens, the support, the involvement. We know it's a heart-wrenching one. It has impacted even the officers. Tomorrow, we're looking to even go to the school and to provide further support because the child was a student.
That can't bring body like a baby. When I talk some things when I make no sense, brother. When I try to cover myself.
14-year-old was killed in my own constituency. And
Yo.
now this. In this case, the suspected perpetrator would be a repeat offender.
Yes, sir.
Who was in the criminal justice system.
But the perpetrator is a blood clot soldier who killed the rascal little girl. Because if you don't want to go to the... Oh, you call the man perpetrator, I will not find him. We never find him, no kill innocent people. You saw them people want to spin things and just spin themselves out of it. Because they might try to call somebody now. Whenever they're the yard. I must him them I look for. And the girl said, no, but she and her baby in the house. And them still showed the place. And now you come and say the suspect, perpetrator. You saw them blood clot people are wicked. The guy wasn't at the house. So why not go look for him and find him? Bring him in or whatever. Why not want to a shift the thing upon something was different completely? Because the soldier them wrong to a shoot up board house, a first shot in the house like that. And the people must say, well then, there's nobody there. I just shot, yo, you see all you Andrew Holness? I know you want more to blood clot, listen to all of them, you know. Because
before,
yes, sir.
Was given bail,
right,
and went back and we suspect committed this crime. You know, we cannot allow these kinds
but that's not nothing to do with the
criminal
pin dead.
actions to stand.
Right, sir.
And the quicker our investigative capabilities bring these people to account, the greater will be the deterrent effect. But how are things generally in this division?
Generally, we're seeing reduction in murders.
You know, this is just something where them organize with chat board. If you come to talk about little girl with dead, the little brother, little guy with dead, little baby with dead, and now I come ask about what is the position and crime in this division. So the photo up. This is how this government work. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm just fucking fed up. Anyway, there you go look while. We can't bother yeah, man. I just can't rascal about people. It's just fucking none of any sense. Because them not discuss what happened and try to really talk about the little baby we're dead. But them try to talk about somebody else with a on bail and never come in or whatever. Him now nothing to do with the people and picking death. But when I divert from that, now when I talk about that, then I understand people. I don't understand. But that's how government works still. Special corrupted government. Yeah, man. So anyway, people, there if you go look a while, big up on yourself, each and every one. We pass through the chat. So it's a long one, but sometimes we do a long one and we have to do a short one. But this deserves a long one because you have to talk about a lot of little things. But what we can say, Andrew Holness is a really version of Hitler. Yeah, man, it's a Jamaican Hitler. And there's no doubt about it, that Jamaican Hitler. Because I do the things that Hitler used to do, but I do it a way where Jamaica can't see it right now. But I see far out of my binoculars from a longer time. Yeah, man. I down the road that Jamaica go. Just
a big sound, I play a big tune. Ja oli Emmanuel I, boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well. Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting at the med. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, no devil philosophy. Not until color of man's skin is abnormal, significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
On Sticky Stucky TV. If your finger is not sticky, subscribe. But if your finger sticky, do not subscribe on Sticky Stucky TV. Big up yourself.